there is this very special sense of delicacy in this message. I feel like I'm being hugged. It's very tender, and I think it's you. Yeah, most definitely. You are a person of very delicate nature, and you have been through harsh times because of it, because you just sense too much. Maybe you're neurodivergent. I am. Um, and you have had this time of isolating yourself, cocooning, cocooning. Sorry, I'm Brazilian. Um, you have been in hermit mode for a while, maybe years. Okay, I'm not saying just a while. I feel like I'm talking to a collective that has been struggling in the game of life for a few years, maybe 5, 7, even 10. Okay. And the thing is, there is this contradiction in you now because you really feel in your bones that you have regenerated, that you have healed, that you have been through all the fixing you needed. And you're right about it. You have been through a huge metamorphosis. Okay? So keep this in mind. But the thing is, at the same time you feel sort of ready, you are afraid because of your delicate nature. You are confusing things. It's not because you're delicate that you cannot handle the world. Maybe it's the other way around. The world cannot handle delicacy. Maybe this will put you in a place of more empowerment. And I'm getting this energy like, yes, empower them, because they ought to know their value. Okay, so this is like there's a guide here who's been trying to tell you this. You are strong. It's not because you are intense. It's not because you're subtle. It's not because you capture this really, really small nuances that you're not ready for life. Actually, this is what it's required of you in this life: intensity in the small things. Maybe you cry a lot when you cry. Maybe you scream a lot when you scream. And this is you. This is you because you are delicate. You feel it all. You feel it all. And I'm getting emotional here. Because, yes, sometimes it is too much. But you have already learned that when it is too much, you only have to slow down, recover, and get back. You know this now because I'm talking to people here who have not rested most of their lives. Okay, and you know, now you understand. You may rest when things are too much. Okay, another message coming through is you are on time. You are exactly on point. Okay, on time. And at the right place, at the right time, you are exactly where you're supposed to be. And things are going to be easier from now on. But in order for them to be easier, you will have to internalize this. You are not in a battlefield. And I'm listening to this background sound here, and it just went bling. Yes, you are not in a battlefield, baby. Okay. And you ought to start doing things and acting from a place where you think you will have to struggle and fight to get what you want. Okay? You have changed. So your new life is not going to be like it was. Okay? So maybe, yes, you have had to fight a lot in your life. And you have maybe haunted yourself because of it. And it was very cruel to you because your nature is not iron, you're water. Some of you are fine, and you have to let it show. Be the example. Be the example. Okay, there is one last thing that I like to tap into. You are feeling this urge to get back in the game of life. And at the same time, you're afraid. You feel like you're not ready yet because you will get hurt. Because you feel you have recovered this light language, this butterfly. You're a butterfly, okay. You're a butterfly. Your nature is this. And you look at the world and you say, oh my God, there's no way it will not swallow me. But there is way, okay? And it is time for you to be available again, okay? Crazy message. Um, because I feel you. I feel just how sensitive you are. And exposing this side of you may be difficult. Maybe because, yeah, you have haunted and maybe even you were the kind of person who was considered rude, too direct, too rigid. Because you know, the things you've gone through, they did that to you. They stole your your nature. And now you are afraid to show yourself as yourself to the world. But the thing is, do not hide. And just start. And by start, I mean start today. This is the day for you to start doing, I don't know, showing yourself up, going out, starting a new course, a new channel, a new, I don't know, start moving back to the spotlight. Maybe you're an artist, maybe you are a priestess, a priest. I don't know. It's time for you to get back at the spotlight. And you do not need to do this in a way that hurts you. And this is something I feel in you, this urge to begin. Like you're, demanding it from yourself. Like, oh God, I haven't begun. I haven't begun again. And is this right? I think so. Um, be patient with yourself. Remember, life is not a battlefield. You do not have to run. You do not have to get it right in the first time, nor in the second or the third. You do not have to get it right because there is no such thing. Just begin with patience, with constance, dedication, daily dedication. Because there's something here that you've isolated yourself and you found out that it's really comfortable because you do not have to deal with people, deal with certain situations, right? But now is the time for you to decisively but patiently get back, because you are stronger than you were before. You are wiser than you were before. And I'm trying to look you in the eye to tell you this. You are wise now. Maybe before you weren't. And you let in people, things, thoughts that were not supposed to get in. Okay. Definitely, you are in a new phase. There's new life for you. And the only reason why you haven't been able to see physical evidence of it is because there is this fear yet that you have to overcome. And I really hope this video will help you with this, because there's a lot of abundance in your way. But the thing is, when we talk about the nature of abundance, it's hard because sometimes gets really like very spiritual talk, and abundance is so concrete. But the thing is, in order to have abundance, you have to be abundant, right? And for you to be abundant, you have to shine. You have to shine because you are light. So you have to shine. You no, the opposite of it. Do not shy. Do not be shy. Do not shy out. You have to shine because there's a lot of light in you. Get back to the spotlight because it is your nature. Okay. I'll see if there is something else that wants to come along. Okay. Okay. So, first things first. Do not compare yourself with anyone else. You're one of a kind. Okay. Second, stop judging people. So I'm getting this thing like this need you have of perfection, you have for everything. Like, so you see a video, you see someone trying to do something online or offline, and you say, oh, it's not good enough. Because you feel it. You know, you see the patterns, you see the connections, you see things clearly. Maybe more than others. Okay? And because you judge a lot, there's something you need to stop doing. You feel like you will be judged a lot. And the thing is, no, we are all learning with one another. We do not have to be afraid of someone else, because this someone else is our mirror, is our reflection. And we have to connect with one another in order to see ourselves and evolve with more conscience, more conscious, more consciously. And I'm hearing the sentence, union is greatness, because we only achieve the best version of ourselves when we are exposed to ourselves, because we're one. So do not be afraid of creating new connections, because this is going to be new for you. You do not know the people you're about to encounter. You do not know them. So do not pretend like you know. um, you don't. So allow space for connections with an open heart. And I love this card. It says, you are the oracle. You are the oracle. You know things now. You see things better. You see yourself better. So believe in what you want to do. Okay. Just one more. Beautiful. Transformation in the back of the oracle, the deck, and quantum jump. You have quantum jumped. And we're talking about the best version of ourselves, and this card talks about this. It says, in order for you to be your best version, you have to start to act like it. So act like someone who's not afraid of the world. Act like someone who knows they will create new connections that are more tender, lovely, and gigantic. Gigantic is the word that's coming through. You will create great connections that will make you greater. And it's time. Okay? Slowly, surely. Okay, just one more. This is your breakthrough. Okay, I'm gonna end here. Okay, if you hit the end of this video, let me know in the comments. Let me know how this resonated with you. I'm Fran Lipa. I'm Brazilian. I'm an actress, a writer, and a tarot card reader. And this is the first video of my channel. Tarot. Um, Tarot is, I'm sorry, this is coming through, so I'll allow it. Tarot was the first tool spirituality gave me to move me away from a place of great sadness and inadequacy. So let it be yours too. Okay?